Hey everyone, welcome back to Hooked. Today we are going to run through a bow mount motor install. We're going to do the NuCanoe HD wiring kit, the NuCanoe bow mount kit, and then we're also going to run through how to do the Minn Kota quick release bracket. And we're going to do this coming from my perspective as a complete newcomer, and I did this all on one take. So this is really for the people out there who have no experience doing drilling or wiring or any DIY stuff on their own before. Coming at this completely from a perspective of someone with no experience. So if I can do it, you can do it. Let's get into it. In this step, NuCanoe recommends attaching some sort of weight on the end of this. I had an easier time just putting a few zip ties throughout the long cord and wiring it back to the stern. It took a few tries, but this was an easier way for me. You can do it either way though. Using NuCanoe's indents on the stern, you can choose whichever side you think will be best for you. These are the through-haul wiring kits. They come with the HD wiring kit. Just put a gasket over each wire and slide the cap over. For every step that you're dealing with the wires, make sure that black goes to negative and red goes to positive for each step. There is an A on the cap. You can't see it in this video, but there is an A to match it up to. Make sure that you go black to negative and red to positive and just push until it clicks. This is the NuCanoe bow mount kit. The 4 holes go to the kayak side, and this is the Minn Kota quick release bracket. You're going to release that pin and you're going to take the inner plate. And using the installed pre-drilled holes, you're just going to match up these three holes and go through with a washer and the screws and attach. I didn't tighten them completely until we had all of them matched up because it'll take a little wiggling. Then I moved on to the motor. This part is where it gets a little bit trickier. I think you can do it with basic tools, but having a heavier duty wire stripper and crimper will be very helpful for you to speed up the process. If you have too much brass showing of the inner wires, it will not fit in the blue butt connectors very well. So you'll want to make sure that you really do measure a 1/2 inch or a little less so it fits in there. And then this is where a heavier duty crimpers will work. Some people will use a little match, but if you have a heat gun, it will shrink the shrink wrap much better. And then you're going to select a pin, the side that you want a padlock pin. It kind of comes down to preference. You can choose either side and the bit fatter side goes in. This is the Minn Kota Power Drive. There's also the Minn Kota Tarova, and that'll attach a little different, but the concept is pretty much the same. Make sure the bigger part of the bracket is facing towards the motor head. You'll put the screws up through the bottom, through the washer, and end of the nylock nut. And repeat on the other side. One thing we didn't mention in this video is before you get too far ahead and screw everything down, once you get the wire plates and the wiring harnesses installed, you might want to connect it to your battery just to double check that the connections are all right before you get to the completed process. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll answer any of them in the comments.